I now give the floor to the distinguished observer of the Sovereign Order of Malta.
Mr. President, Your Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, I'd like to start by extending my gratitude to the Permanent Mission of Tunisia in its capacity as chair of the Arab Group for convening this meeting, and I also wish to thank Mr. Philippe Lazzarini for his informative, comprehensive briefing, and the staff of UNRWA for their commitment and their sacrifice. Echoing our prior statement to the Security Council on October 24th, the Sovereign Order of Malta reminds us that the healthcare system in Gaza has virtually collapsed. Ongoing assaults on medical facilities persistently claim the lives of healthcare professionals, obstructing their vital work. A new generation of orphaned children are abandoned in the rubble of Gaza, eking out an existence with no external support, potential recruits into terrorism, and possible victims of trafficking and abuse. The Sovereign Order of Malta affirms its commitment to all United Nations aid agencies and is privileged to work with and on behalf of numerous agencies that engage in providing humanitarian assistance to those in need throughout the world. In light of our recent experience in the region, particularly in the West Bank with the Holy Family Hospital, we stress the urgent need for unimpeded issuance by Israel of visas to humanitarian and aid workers destined for the West Bank and Gaza, together with a relaxation of the regulatory conditions surrounding the import of medicines and medical equipment. We are also looking for assurances for sufficient safety and security measures at checkpoints. Furthermore, we call on Hamas to release all hostages and for appropriate security to ensure effective distribution of aid. We also advocate for the prompt increase of border crossing options in Karim Shalom and Erez to facilitate more humanitarian access. And most importantly, we suggest that in anticipation of the cessation of hostilities in Gaza, faith-based and other aid agencies plan now how their resources and expertise can best be utilized in the service of the sick and the needy. This will be a humanitarian operation with few parallels in recent history. And, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, it must be planned for now, the more so considering the current threats to the viability of UNRWA. We have heard too often the mantra that aid coming into Gaza has been too little and too late. But if we do not prepare and mobilize ourselves and our resources, then we too will be held to account before the weeping eyes of the innocent. A few days ago, Pope Francis made yet another appeal for peace in the Holy Land, expressing his personal grief at the immense destruction that wreaks pain and suffering on the small, the defenseless, who see their future compromised. The prophet Isaiah challenges us to turn swords into plowshares. Now is the time to turn words and aspirations into concrete plans and initiatives, and in concert with UNRWA and other UN agencies, offer the people of Gaza some semblance of hope. Thank you, Mr. President.